Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and I'm going to rank basically the people that were in the main roster that went back down for either a night or for some time, and kind of rate them on this scale to see where they deserve. Now, I'm going to be honest. There's a couple guys here I don't really remember their NXT time, so I'm gonna maybe I'll skip out on it because I don't really want to give anybody bad ratings. So we'll just kind of go from there because there's just some people I don't remember being called back down. First off, we got Seth Rollins. He came back for a night. He defended the heavyweight championship. Decent match. They kind of set up because he was hurt and that there was an opportunity that Finn Balor was going to keep on putting more damage. I think the match was great. I think did what it was supposed to do down there. I think it was good altogether. Obviously, a little extra time would have been nice, but I don't think we were going to get that. Obviously, we shouldn't because Seth Rollins is amazing on the roster. Then we got Alberto and Angel. I didn't really think them going down was really anything too crazy. I think it did definitely help them kind of get a little bit more time from the main roster. Now that they're back up there, they're in a better shape. I still think they could probably use a little bit more time just because you know stuff happens. But I guess with them not being on the same roster now that the LWO is, maybe they can just kind of get them into like a better, more serious tag team instead of being like henchmen, I guess. So I'm gonna go meh. I think it overall worked, but I think still don't know what's gonna happen. Rhea Ripley coming back down was fun. I think Judgment Day in general, when they came down for the few times they did, I think overall were pretty decent. This match was pretty decent. I'm gonna put it in good. It was just it's one match, so it's not even too crazy. This is back when Finn Balor came back, and I think he won the NXT title and really pretty much just re did everything about himself. And I think that really showed off his skills. I mean, I think he definitely could. He used it, and he did great with it. Next up is Becky Lynch when she came down to win the NXT title. I've done a video, either it's coming out or it should already be out on her NXT run if you want to have more in depth on it. I think it was great. I think it overall worked and helped a lot of people out. But it could have been better. I think there could have been a couple more women that they could have squeezed in there to make it better. I don't remember Cesaro being in there, so I'm gonna put it down there. I don't remember when Charlotte Flair went back down there. I'm trying to remember. I want to say Charlotte Flair was around the pandemic. I could be wrong. You guys might have to tell me about that one. Drew McIntyre coming back down there, I think really helped his character back. That was a long time ago. I'm gonna go great. I think it's almost Hall of Fame, but I feel like he might have been able to get that over on the main roster, but I think it really did work out that it was an NXT. Beth Phoenix, I feel like I liked her character a lot better when she went down there. I don't know if it was absolutely needed. I do like her character a lot more in NXT. I'm gonna put it in meh. I mean, I guess it. Good. I guess it was good. Joey Gargano, I think that was fairly recent. I don't really remember, and I guess that's why it's gonna go in meh. I don't think it's necessarily a trash thing because Gargano's a great wrestler. I think on his main roster, it's a little weird. Like I think like they haven't quite captured what he's good at, and I think it just needs some time. And I guess we'll see if it works with DIY and all that. Next up is Booker T. I'm guessing just coming back down to be a commentator. I don't really think Booker's great on the mic. I don't think like on the commentating mic. I don't think he's bad. Uh, it's meh. Really meh is the thing. I think their announcing team in general doesn't have a lot of character or like charisma together. So I think that kind of puts it on. Samoa Joe coming back down. I felt like or like did he come back down or he just got sent to NXT right off the bat? I don't think it was necessarily needed. I'm gonna put it in this down here because I don't really remember enough of it. I want to say he just started in NXT. I don't think it was really a main roster to NXT type of thing. Dijak, I'm gonna put in Hall of Fame. He reinvented everything that Vince tried to give him that was garbage, and he has a whole mystique. He just got drafted back up to Raw, so I think he's, obviously we don't know how that's going to work out for him. He could just go back up there and suffer. and you never know. But at the moment, I think him going down there and getting that ability to come back up, I think only worked because he did such an amazing job. He made everybody that he had matches with great, and NXT is gonna really miss having him enhance talent down there. So that being said, I feel like it's Hall of Fame. I honestly don't remember what Dana Brooke came back down. I think well, that was this year and this last year. I don't think it was good at all. I think she had eventually got released before she could get momentum. I think they were really trying with her down there, and I think it was kind of working, but then they still released her. Mandy Rose coming back down, I think, really helped her career. I want to say it's in the great. Obviously, in the long run, it didn't work out for her in WWE, but I think this run coming back down worked really well for her. The New Day won the tag team championships. I thought they were pretty decent. I don't really felt like it did anything. Like I think they could have. I don't know. I feel like there was the tag division was kind of solid back then. I don't think they really needed them. I'll put it in good. It was still fun to see them win the titles. I don't think it was necessarily something we needed. Um, I don't remember AJ Styles coming back down unless that was like really recently, but it looks like the 2.0 logo, so I'm gonna go. I don't remember when Sin Cara went sent down. I think I remember KO coming back for a match, but I'm gonna put it back here because I don't remember for sure. Tell me if I'm wrong with any of these happening in the last year. I think the KO one did, but I'm not 100% sure. Uh, Baron Corbin again. I think we reinvested in his character, like kind of like Dijak, that he had great matches down there, and obviously he just got called back up to SmackDown. So there's still a lot to tell. He could come back to the main roster and just not put it back together. But I think I'm too excited for both of these men to try to see what they can do. So I'm going to put them in the Hall of Fame for right now. I think you when you on the main roster and done some amazing things. I'm more Baron Corbin because he has had titles and stuff. And then you go back down there. A lot of people view it as a that you're being demoted. But if you can get back in there within that year, that's like great. I mean, Dijak was I think a little bit longer than a year, but I think it's great. And that's why I think it's in the Hall of Fame. Next up is Musa Ali. I think they were doing something with him. I ended up putting it in trash because they ended up releasing him. I feel like he was a great wrestler, but I think they just kind of pulled the plug on it. He was supposed to have that match with Dom. They kind of pulled the plug, and then they kind of pivoted completely out of that because of whatever reason that they decided. Apollo Cruz, I think they just haven't been able to get his stuff together. I personally think he's really good in the ring, and a lot of his like when he had a rivalry with Big E a long time ago, I thought was pretty good. I don't think they've done much with him. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know who this is. That I was like, is that? I'm trying to think, man. I don't even know, because I was like thinking another person that I guess would be on here would be LA Knight, but I don't think they ever. I don't see LA Knight in here. Next up would be like the original person that I can think of that had success by dropping him down with Dolph Ziggler, and then winning the title and putting over like stuff with Braun Breaker and stuff. I think it was Hall of Fame. I think because it really set the precedent to do that with other superstars, and I think they're gonna constantly be doing that. Next up is Wade Barrett. I think his time down there really did put him into a being a good um, commentator. So I think it was great to have that decision. Dirty Dom coming down and winning the North American title, I think, was a Hall of Fame thing because I think it really put him over, to giving him more training in ring, and I think that ended up working out for him. The rest of these, I really don't remember either their time in NXT or their time on the main roster, so I'm not going to really put them in here just because I think it'd be a disservice because I don't really remember, especially Samoa Joe. For whatever reason, I don't remember him going down there. I just think I remember him starting there. Maybe he was up in the main roster for a little bit and then they dropped him. Uh, AJ Styles feels like I think he was recently there, but I can't remember. I definitely don't remember Sin Cara. I don't even remember who this is unless it's just a really bad picture. His face is just not registering. Charlotte, I don't remember being down there. Cesaro, I do vaguely remember Cesaro being down there, but I don't remember why. And obviously, it didn't really work too well for him because if he got back to the main roster, he's not with them anymore. And Drew Gulak, I never saw him in the main roster during this. That was not time when I was watching wrestling. So this is mine. I normally try to keep it pretty even, but this one kind of felt like it's not really one of those things. Tell me who you think is one of the best, or if there's somebody that's missed. I can't off the top of my brain really think of somebody that spent a large amount of time. I mean, we had like small one-offs, which I guess they've done some of those, but um, yeah, because even like Ashka came down and had a match with Roxana Perez, and that was a pretty decent match. So I guess they were kind of picky and choosy which ones they thought worked and which ones didn't work. But till next time, this is Japan. And if you guys have any ideas for videos or anything, just shoot them down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.